Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I've actually never talked about on my channel before. Now there's a big problem in my generation, which you've probably heard about, and that is student loan debt. Now every generation's got their problems, but this is a big one for mine. We are drowning in student loan debt, a lot of us, and some of us don't even have jobs to show for it. Some of us spent hundreds of thousands of dollars just to go to college and may or may not have gotten a job. You've heard the stories over and over again of someone having over $100,000 worth of student loan debts, and they work at a coffee shop or they work at a minimum wage job and really didn't get a lot of value in return for it, unfortunately. And this is actually a sad thing to me. I don't like to play any blame games here, point fingers, but this is a sad thing, and I wish that there were some better alternatives. And maybe some of those are coming up. Some of those do already exist, I know that, but for the mainstream, it seems like we're preached to go to college and get a degree, that'll lead to a job, and then everything will be good. There's some truth to this, and I think there was a lot of truth to this 20 and 30 years ago, but times have changed a bit. You're not guaranteed a job now, and also, college is way, way, way more expensive than it used to be. So if you're like me, you have student loan debt, and if you're married, you also inherit student loan debt, and that's not a knock on the person that you marry, it's just a fact. Their debt becomes your debt and vice versa, and that is part of a marriage, is you're in everything together. So this is something that's been on my mind a lot lately, just how do I get rid of this as fast as I can? I don't want to be paying this off in 30 years. I want to be done with it soon. And a lot of you say that's not realistic, but debt is a weight around your neck. It holds you down. Debt never takes a day off. Think about it. Interest is accrued every single day. It doesn't take a day off. It doesn't take a holiday off. You get a holiday off from work. Your debt never takes a day off. Isn't that sick to think about? So anyway, I think these are kind of some overlooked ideas to help pay off your debt. I'm a big fan of the Dave Ramsey plan, and I took the course and everything. Me and my wife did, and it was fantastic. I would recommend that if you never did. It's called Financial Peace University. I would go check it out if you ever get a chance. It's absolutely worth every cent, and then some. So anyway, here's some kind of overlooked things that I think will help you not get so frustrated and overwhelmed by it if you do have a lot of student loan debt. And that is just, first of all, I would say just being content with where you're at. I don't mean that in a way of I'm just going to sit back and let the chips fall where they may and I'm just going to put my feet up and not do much. I just mean being happy with what you have. I mean being just satisfied with simple things and not comparing yourself to what other people have. And that's another big problem I think right now, is it's so easy to compare yourself to other people. And a big part of that is social media. Of course, when people see that this person's going on vacation, that makes me want to go on vacation. When they see this person got a new car, that makes me want a new car. And then times that by 300 million people in America, and you have a lot of discontentment. So that's why I'm not a big fan of social media, and that I just want to keep preaching just to do your best just to be content with where you're at. Maybe it is time to take a break from social media, or at least cut back. Maybe it's just time to write out a list of everything you're thankful for. I've done that before, and it actually does help, just to do that exercise of, hey, I've got a lot, I've got everything that I need, and even a lot of things that I want. And it helps you actually appreciate what you have even more. The other funny thing on this is, like, I don't know if you've ever talked to a person that's went on a mission trip or went over to Africa on like a medical assignment, or something like that, traveled abroad to an impoverished country. It's so funny. I've heard so many people come back from places like that and have said, you know, it's just the strangest thing that these people are over there and they have nothing, yet they are so happy. Isn't that interesting? And over here in America, we have everything, and half of us are depressed and discontent with where we're at. So I would just say do your best. Maybe it's time to change some of your behaviors so that you can be more content with what you have. It's helped me. Secondly is just have a plan. Have a plan to attack that debt and to pay it off. If you just kind of go with whatever payments that you have set up with your payback plan, they want you to take a long time. Why wouldn't they? Because the more time you take to pay it off, the more interest accrues, the more money they make. It's a good deal for them. It's not a very good deal for you, if you think about it. And it's not fun to pay back, but what's even more not fun is paying that back in 20 and 30 years and them making a killing of interest off of you. So have a plan and stay motivated to pay it off, because it's not just going to go away. I think we all know that. My third thing would be cut down on unnecessary costs and cut the credit card up. Things like cable television, which is like average like $100 a month, eating out a lot, getting coffee every day, stuff like that, that really kills your budget. And if you're paying for it with a credit card, it's actually proven that you will spend more if you use a credit card than you will with cash, because you do not feel the credit card swipe in the same way that you feel giving away cash. It's actually been like scientifically proven that you have a pain center in your brain that activates when you are giving away your cash that does not activate when you're swiping a card. Think of how easy it is just to swipe your card and just kind of forget about it. You don't even really look at the receipt, really. When you're paying cash for something, you pay attention, you make sure you got all your change back. I mean, it's a different experience, a completely different experience, and you will spend more with a credit card than you will with cash. Cut your cable. You don't need to be watching that much TV anyways. It's a waste of time. You don't want to waste your life sitting in front watching other people live life, which you watch a TV shows, it's not even real life, it's fake life. So you're wasting your time watching someone else live a fake life. I'm all about sitting back and relaxing. I don't have a problem with that, but don't pay for it. Or just pay for like Netflix, which is like $8 a month, or like Amazon Prime, which is included in your Amazon Prime subscription if you have that. Or if you really like one specific show, just buy or rent that show. You don't need to pay $150 a month just to get a billion channels, which you don't ever have time to watch anyway. So I know this is a big deal for a lot of people my age, even people older than me, and people coming up younger than me, that it's just student loans are awful and they're not fun to pay back, and it's just kind of what a lot of people are dealing with right now. So I just want to say I'm with you, I hear you, I completely understand how it is, and just stay motivated to pay them off. Do your best to stay content with where you're at and have a plan to attack your debt. See you next time.